authorities that accompanies us, Dr. Tarek William Saab, Attorney General and President of the Republican Council of our Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Dr. Alfredo Ruiz, Ombudsman, and Dr. Gustavo Vizcaino, Comptroller of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. We want to greet the authority of the ruling entity of this process, the whole family of the National Electoral Council, represented by Dr. Hector Quintero, Vice President of the National Electoral Council. I want to greet all my siblings of the Bolivarian Armed Forces, the senior officials, generals, dear siblings of the just commander of the intelligence service, and Douglas Rico, Santiago Cerviña from the Bolivarian police, and representatives of the popular power. Well, to all of you, thank you very much. The civic military police union make us very strong to face always what we are willing to face to keep this country as we see it today. Dear senior officials, National Guards, militiamen and militia women, journalists, all friends of you. First of all, I ratified the greetings to our President and Commander-in-Chief, Nicolás Maduro Moro. This is an act authorized by him to, let's say, initiate the final process, because the whole process, since it was installed, the logistics committee, the Dr. Quintero and the National Electoral Council has been accompanied by the Bolivarian Armed Forces, and several months have passed by, and we cannot see the fact of these 5 coming days. It is a great process of planning and deployment. It is a great logistics process. It's a great operation in which I have seen an institutional empathy between the Bolivarian forces and the electoral entities. We have been improving the coordinations, the level of coordinations, and we have been improving the actions nationwide, the deployment, everything that was established in the electoral agenda, the drill that was carried out a couple of days ago, all activities, a great number of activities of deployment of radial, lineal deployments of the National Electoral Council to the territory. It's a big time operation of weeks, of days, of months, and it is a very successful execution till now. It is a great effort, and so we have made it very with joy, because we are contributing to the strengthening of our democracy that is going to be represented in a free exercise of the Venezuelan people next Sunday, May 25, a fully democratic exercise to consolidate our democratic system abided by Constitution. And our democracy, you see that it has been improving with time. Our democracy is revolutionary. In the same National Electoral Council, the vote has been democratized. We have begun the revolutionary process. The voting centers, the polling stations didn't reach to the people. It has been an effort of the Bolivarian Revolution, as initiated by the constitutional process of Commander-in-Chief Hugo Chavez, in which the exercise of the vote began And so today we have over 15,000 voting centers nationwide arriving to each community. And so this is a revolutionary process to democratize more the countries. And so this democratizing process is at the hands and led by President Nicolás Maduro Moro, when he has already ordered the direct revolutionary democracy with the people and from the people. It is a big opportunity because this process is gonna elect governors that are the people who are in the territory with the people, with that are the persons that are with the people, that are compelled to work with the people. So our democracy has been living through an evolution process, a perfecting process, a growing process, a democratic authenticity, which is an example for the whole world. It is a direct process in which the people itself decides its own destiny and participates, and asserts we have carried out the popular consultations. This is an example of loyal democracy and transparent democracy, authentic democracy. This democratic process that has been improving and evolving in this late 25 years. This process is gonna be ratified next May 25 with free elections, secret universal elections, to elect more than 500 posts among governors, lawmakers to National Assembly, legislators of the regional legislations. It is a great election, paramount for the country. So pay attention, dear partners. Let's go back to history. The importance of having an assembly, of having a national assembly at the service of the people that responds to national interests, the purposes of independence, sovereignty, a national assembly that monitors the politics, that exerts its constitutional functions, demonstrating patriotism and love for the homeland. We had a very nasty experience for the Venezuelan people, and I speak as a citizen and as a soldier because we suffered. The Bolivarian armed forces suffered the hardships committed from the National Assembly in 2015, and as a citizen I said that from that National Assembly they called to sanctions, invasions. They decreed and pronounced an interim president from a square. They designated an interim president, something like that. We could sum up as a conspiracy, but this caused a great damage to the people of Venezuela because as of there it was initiated the missiles against hospitals, against the welfare state, the social fabric of ours. So they launched missiles against the schools, against great missions. So the system of welfare that we have built, but undoubtedly it was a great damage, and so the people of Venezuela have to be aware to their vote, and so they have to be very conscious and taking into account that history teaches teaches us lessons, and we must learn those lessons not to make the same mistakes and to advance in a safe and secure path towards prosperity, institutional stability, and democracy of our country. So it is going to be a great event in which over 400 troops are going to 400 military are going to participate. It is a great mobilization, as the Attorney General said. The great participation of the senior Attorney Generals are welcomed to be part of this great team that works for the country. Ombudsman and all entities that are just partaking in this great operation of the Republic, that has no other mission than guarantee the security of the Venezuelan people. Listen carefully, the people of Venezuela. Be certain to go out to the streets, to your polling stations, to assert your citizens' right of voting with absolute security, because it is guaranteed by the Civic Military Police Union. The whole Venezuelan people can go out to the streets because security, even though we have some threats, even provocations are there, we are going to guarantee security, peace, and stability of this democratic process on next May 25. In addition to this, the Bolivarian Armed Forces and the Security Corps have the responsibility to look after the electoral material, all this electoral material through which the votes is inserted, all the envelopes and all the infrastructure is responsibility of the security organs, all the security forces that are within this operation. Protection of the people, guaranteeing security, custodying the electoral infrastructure and the material, the electoral material. That's the big task we have. And these elections have a great particularity. We have already said it. With the Ombudsman, it has a peculiarity that represents for us a mandate of the people, and it is about the election of the state number 24 of our Guayana Essequiba, in which we are going to ratify that the son of Venezuela is born in the Essequibo. We are going to ratify our sovereignty, our historical rights, our judicial and moral rights over that territory. And so we are waging a battle in each possible spaces in terms of politics and diplomacy. We are waging a battle to recover our Essequibo territory that has been always a Venezuelan territory that was inherited by our liberators. So we are going to reaffirm our sovereignty, our awareness, and it was a mandate of the people because past December 2023, the people just participated in the consultative referendum, and they said that that territory was ours, and then it was created the state of Guayana Essequiba. Speaking of Guayana Essequiba, I have seen some communiques of the Guyanese government in which it expresses that it has been exerted violence on their military, on the de facto line across the Cuyuní River. There have been 2 times investigated by the prosecutor's office, with a serious investigation opened, but we see there a deliberate act that is not that is made up from the Southern Command, from the CIA, to just provoke Venezuela and to project Venezuela as an aggressive state. Let's not fall into these provocations. Let's not fall into provocations, dear siblings of the Bolivarian forces. There is a deliberate plan to get the Essequibo from us by force. And of course, we are going to be vigilant of the false positives, of the maneuvers, of the manipulations of the truth, to make us see as an aggressor state before the international community, the big aggressive state against a people. And so if something we have at our blood is that we don't go out from our borders, but to give freedom, to give consensus, to project liberation among nations, sisterhood, to create emerging blocks of power. That's what Venezuela does with its diplomacy of peace. No, never to assault, never to plunder. We are anti-imperialist people. And always the hand of Venezuela, with its great feeling as a kind people that it is going to be extended to cooperation to discuss the great interest on through policy, and this issue of the Essequibo must be settled through the Geneva Agreement to find a practical, amicable solution between the parties to end this conflict. Dear siblings and partners, I wish you a successful operation, and I ask the senior officials to lot of supervision, lot of contact with the people, lot of accompaniment with the people, and to care for the elderly, the women, the pregnant women, a lot of special treatment for them, just to make the lines fast and protect our people. I wish you a lot of success, siblings and partners. I am sure that next Sunday we will triumph. Venezuela is gonna be victorious, democracy be victorious, and Bolivarian forces victorious. So thank you very much to all. Success to you all. Commander, you are authorized to deploy.